What's up, everybody who's coming in here? Just getting everything set up. I know I don't have a lot of time tonight to do this, but so I'm planning on only being on half an hour to an hour. My goal is half an hour to 45 minutes, so it's not going to be a long show tonight because, well, there's still a couple things that I need to get ready for our cruise, and we leave really early Saturday morning. I mean, like, I think our first plane flight might almost end before the sun comes up. It's really almost gross. But hey, we'll get into Miami with a little bit of time to have fun in Miami before we get on the ship. So it it'll be what it'll be. We're gonna be on a plane for a long time on Saturday, but whatever. But I do want to show everybody one thing. Hey, Drone Tread Me, John. Oh, and John Ames as well is in here. Neon Shadow, how are you doing? Um, welcome everybody coming in. Ashley may or may not be able to join me here in a few minutes. Just depends upon how quickly the kid falls asleep because, the kid had an ear infection. We found out he had an ear infection on, oh gosh, what was this? Tuesday. He had to go to the doctor. And on Wednesday at one point, or no, it was Tuesday afternoon, his fever got up to 103. It was really, really the tinfoil hat. Oh, dude, it's right here, man. I still got it. Look at that. Yeah, my tinfoil hat. Oh, it does not want to stay on my head though. So, but yeah, there's my tinfoil hat for when I go on UK History's channel. And then I'm gonna try to find my headphones so I can listen a little better. Sorry, I didn't get a ton of time to set up tonight, but just in case anybody else comes on, I want to have my headphones on and stuff so I can hear them a lot better. Hey, Mark. So Mark, did you want a link, Mark? I can send you one. Hold on a second there, Mark. Hey, Farmall Fanatic, thank you, man, for stopping in. I think that's 2 weeks in a row you've stopped in and said hi. I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody, I am on every single Thursday at this time, except for next Thursday. And Mark may just be the guy to take over for me next weekend, maybe do next week's show for me. Haven't really asked him, so I'm kind of putting him on the spot. There you go, Mark. I sent you a link just in case. Ricky, by the way, you destroyed me in our little unofficial race to 1,000. Absolutely destroyed me. Oh, Neon Shadow, yeah. I do the show every Thursday at 7:30 Pacific time, 10:30 Eastern time, and then hang upon. I think UK is 8 hours ahead of me, so really early in the morning or late at night, depending upon what time you want to consider it in the UK. Thanks, Helicopter. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody hit that like if you can. I appreciate it. And the YouTube gods appreciate it as well. What's up, Trev? How you doing? Yeah, you know what, Ricky Dove? That is one race I don't mind losing. If you get 1,000 people supporting you, I have no problem with that at all. Daffy, man, hey, how's it going? I know I am really close, Neon. I am. I think I got about 50 people left or so to get for my 1,000 subs, and it's not going to really mean anything too much for me. I'm nowhere near the watch time as far as being able to monetize or anything like that, so it's not really going to change much. Yeah, dude, Helicopter, you are growing pretty quick now. But thank you everybody for coming in. Got quite a few people in here. So the wife and I picked up this little guy today. Yeah, the GoPro Hero 7 Black, and I have never owned a GoPro, so there are so many things on this thing that I just don't understand. I can actually live stream with it as well, but I haven't even looked into how to figure it out, or I've set it up on my phone. That's about it. Yeah, it's the 7. So this thing, it has like an auto stabilization. So if I'm like got it attached to my bike helmet or something like that, and I'm like going like that, it'll keep it smooth. It has like its own auto stabilization. I forget what we call it. They call it dynamic stabilization, I think, something like that. And it shoots 4K, 60 frames per second. It can do up to super slow motion in 1080p at 240 frames a second. Like you can sit there and watch a hummingbird flap its wings. Probably not, but I'm going to say it anyways because it sounds cool.
Hey, how's it going, man?
An actual GoPro tripod. This is a tripod that I just got this with like some pack of stuff or whatever at Best Buy. It was like $50 pack things. It comes with it's a really cool little microphone, like directional microphone that you can actually hook into the headphone jack port of your phone, and it gives you a better directional mic without too much of the static noise outside. Hey, Mark, what's up?
Hey, Russ, how you doing, man?
Good. I was sitting there blabbing. Didn't even see you come in.
That's okay. I didn't have my mic on, so I was just testing it. So, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, can hear you just fine.
Okay. Yeah, good. I got your message. If nobody took you up on your offer, I'll do next Thursday night for you if you want.
Yeah. Just
Be glad to.
Everybody who is here right now, who comes onto my show regularly, Mark, Centroid Aerial Images, he'll put his name here in chat really quick. He's going to do the next Thursday night show for me. And the Thursday night shows always start 7 to 7:30. Mark may start it a little differently. It's more than fine. But yeah, make sure you have Mark, Centroid Aerial Images, and he will do the show next Thursday because I'm going to be on a boat and I doubt I'm going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I think it's 10:30 Eastern time for me, so I have no problem doing that.
Perfect.
So I'll set it up and I'll schedule it. So if anybody wants to put the reminder in, it'll be fine. So
cool. Hey, thanks for coming in, Kush. Purple Gang, good to see you again, man.
Hey, Ricky Dove, what's up, man? So you're not going to be on this Sunday night, huh? You're not going to sport your hat? You're going to be away, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to be able to sport the hat. Although my hat does have what do we call it? Performance issues. It gets really droopy really quick now.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, I've been trying to think about what I'm going to do next. Apparently, I've set the bar a little too high, so I got to work on it.
Yeah, that Spartan helmet or whatever that you had last week was amazing.
I am Spartacus.
Well, I got told that I need to not waste all of the family's tinfoil, so I don't know. I might just improve upon what I have for the next one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Mark is a good guy, Helicopter. Absolutely.
I try. Thanks, Helicopter. Very kind of you to say.
That's what we say to his face, Helicopter. And when Mark's gone, don't worry, we can say all the nasty stuff we want. You know, he knows it's coming. No.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, Victor, how you doing? So yeah, I am really excited. I don't know if you saw that, Mark.
Oh, nice GoPro.
Yeah, we got the 7 Black. So we were looking at getting the silver, and then we're like, gosh, you know, the silver has about a third of the stuff that the Black has, and we're going to spend $100 less because the silver is $300 and the Black is $400. And I was like, we're going to spend $100 less, and then spend the rest of the time saying, man, I wish we had the Black that had this and that.
Exactly. So now you got to get a 3D printer so you can make all kinds of mounts for that thing.
No kidding. No kidding.
Because I hear that people go through mounts like crazy with that. So
yeah, and it came with a few. You know what's funny is my wife's mom, my mother-in-law, gave us these. Now it's not her fault because it's what my wife actually sent her a link for and stuff. But we got these like GoPro wannabes, but they're like they say that they film in 1080p, but they film in 1080p at 20 frames or 15 frames a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's 15 frames a second. I mean, that's bad.
Yeah.
So it really, they don't really work very well, and their captures aren't great. But I mean, the great thing is they came with all these mounts and all these different things, and they were super cheap. And I'm pretty sure we just paid a lot, or she paid a lot less money to get us these two cameras than what we would pay for the mounts that it came with.
Oh. Hey, Val.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Yeah. So, but I am so glad you are on and able to actually talk to us again, Val. This is so exciting.
I am so excited.
You got cleared?
She did.
Nice.
They reversed the
Congratulations.
decision.
Nice. Congratulations.
It took them 2 months, but didn't take them 3, so that was good.
That's good. Well,
Yeah.
glad you're back. I can't wait to see your next live stream.
Yeah, it's going to be Sunday.
And I know I'm going to miss it, Val. I'm going to miss it.
No, cancel the cruise. You don't need a cruise.
Yep, you're right. You know what? Hold on. Let me
I can see your wife coming after me now.
Oh, yeah, she would too. She would be like, well, you know what, Russ? You canceled your cruise, but Bella and I are still going.
Oh, my God. Oh, I didn't pop out the chat. What am I doing? Hold on. I got to find you.
Oh, hey, Roger. And that was when I said I was going to go do my thing. I was actually like, oh, well, mine's only going to be like 30 minutes or something. I didn't want to take away from you because you guys probably would have been on longer on Roger's phone.
No, we were getting ready. It's okay. Don't you ever worry.
Anybody who does not have Mark, Val, and then Roger, he's not actually on the camera here, guys, but Canadian Drone Hub, he does a show in the mornings, 9 o'clock Eastern, and then butt crack of dawn Pacific time. But he does a show in the mornings, and it's not just all about drones anymore. It's grown so much in scope that there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of 3D printers on there, and people who know about 3D printers. It's just everything. So check out Canadian Drone Hub. Go on his channel, and then check out his morning show. And then Val hasn't been able to be on. We won't go into that, but she is going to start doing her streams again, and she interviews people on Sundays and Tuesdays. And I believe it's 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Correct, Val?
Yeah, for Eastern, it's 7 o'clock on Sundays, and it's 6 o'clock Eastern on Tuesdays. And I was going to move it to 7 Eastern, but I am working on Tuesday for this little lady that I told her I'd come help with her mom. And so, yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So.
But yeah, so guys, Val here, she does interviews of drone pilots, and you haven't just done drone pilots. It's been other people and different stuff as well.
Yeah. If someone really piques my interest, like we have Kim Fife on, and we've had Pauline on, and Kelly is now a drone pilot because she got her Bugs 3. But
yes, she did. I saw her win that, yeah.
Who did she win that from? That I didn't see.
Nietzsche,
that's right. I did. Never mind. I did see that. I just forgot. Okay. Well, I am 35 now, so I'm allowed to forget a few things.
You are so young. You're younger than my oldest boy.
I still forget things.
That'd be great.
That just means by the age of 60, I'm not going to even remember what my knees are. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Val, you did an interview with Louis V. Floyd a little while ago. I watched it on replay.
Did you?
Yeah. It turns out he lives an hour away from me.
Wow.
And I'm meeting up with him, or at least Central New York Drones. They do a lot of activities with kids and trying to get them into the technology, and I'm going to be starting to work with them, hopefully, and of course learning. And he's threatened to make me cross over to the dark side.
Uh-oh. Be careful, because he will. He'll throw you in the dark side.
Well, he actually said when we first started talking, he goes, "Disclaimer: if you get started, I take no responsibility for what's about to happen."
I'm telling you what, Mark, you better get those soldering fingers ready and get them all exercised, because you're going to be soldering drone parts together forever now.
Well, thank God I got a 3D printer for some of this stuff too, right?
There you go. I wonder if you could 3D print props. I know they wouldn't fly well, but
yeah, the 3D printing props, yeah, they're not going to be very aerodynamic, and if I'm not mistaken, they're meant to break so that they don't damage the motors. So, and the PLA and stuff like that won't shatter or shear as well. But I'm sure you could get them to work a little bit, but they're not going to be nearly as balanced. Too many ridges on them. But it'd be an interesting experiment nonetheless.
Absolutely. That's what I was thinking. I was like, let's see, which drone do I want to put some of those props on and see how well it goes.
So just sorry for interrupting, but Manic Magic, I want to interview you. Could that be great? I just put my YouTube email on, and I think it's on my page on my About, but it's Val's Life Health Journey at gmail.com. If anyone wants to be interviewed, just please go ahead and get a hold of me. And yeah.
Now, Val, have you seen Aerial History's Tinfoil Hattery show?
You know what? I have tried to see that for 3 weeks in a row and been called out every time he comes on, because I think that would be just the best show ever.
It is pretty fun.
Oh, no. Adrian Landscape. No.
Too much.
Mark
too
has
much.
a couple of them. Mark's got
I
like
would love to push, huh?
Yeah,
Mark has a couple. He's actually like, I think he's going to start selling them to people before they come on.
So do you have to make your own tinfoil hats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. And so, okay, so I have a question. I'm hoping it's a good question, but do you have to like believe the conspiracy theory?
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm just kidding.
Because I still believe we're on a pear-shaped planet.
No, actually, it's an interesting concept. I think he does a good job with it. He picks conspiracies that are out and about, and he poses it to the panel, and we discuss whether or not they're plausible or if we believe them or not. And let's face it, a lot of them are just so way out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and honestly, yeah, and Steve, it's not like he's one of those who he thinks every conspiracy out there is 100% true, and he's flat Earth and all that stuff. A lot of them, he's actually bringing them up just so that we can all call it completely way off the wall bonkers, and he's pretty good.
That sounds like so much fun. Oh, you have a passion raid going on.
Uh-oh.
Passion
raid? First time I've ever been raided.
Raid. So
Passion. Hey, Passion, thanks for coming in, man. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, Passion for Hunting, awesome channel. I think I've been subscribed to him for about 6 or 7 months now.
Oh, yeah. Passion for Hunting.
Yeah, at least. No, you know what?
Hey, Grant.
His channel is only 6 or 7 months old, I think. He is killing it.
I think I have Passion.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, thank you everybody for coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, everybody check out people, support each other. I don't know what YouTube says and has as far as their official rules, but I've never seen anybody get in trouble for anything. So, I guess just don't use words sub and support. And, if you guys find a channel that you guys like, I don't think YouTube's going to have any problems with you liking it.
No, if you like the channels, and if anyone, I'm Val's Life, if anyone gets me, I will definitely check out your channel after the stream. So just so you know, and Centroid, you want to put your name down here? You did. Centroid Aerial Images is our other man on here. So yeah, got you droning about Northwest.
Hey, thanks, Trapper. Yeah, I seem to break the internet whenever I click out of my screens. So I will definitely get you guys all once I settle out the computer and everything. Get off of the interwebs with my computer here. I'll catch everybody up.
Yeah, and I will too, because I'm not used to doing it anymore. So now I have to figure out how you do it. When I thought about going on live tonight, before I talked to Roger, and Roger said he was going on, I thought, thank God, because I'm not even sure I remember how to.
Well, you know what's funny is Val is the one saying she doesn't know how to anymore. She's the one who taught me how to actually go on here and do Google Hangouts. So talk about full circle. I can help you after the stream, Val, and show you all the ropes that I learned from my sensei.
You might need to. Oh my gosh. This rating is very nice. Look at this. Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
So sweet.
And with you guys doing that, the most viewers I've ever had at one point in time was 23. And you guys brought me up to 29 or something at one point. So I appreciate it, you guys. That's amazing. Makes me feel really good.
Oh, Russ, a lot of our channels are so great. And everyone just needs to go on them, especially these live streams. You do an excellent job. I was watching when you took over for Roger, and I didn't know if you're doing that tomorrow morning or not.
I would love to, but it's my last day of work before we're gone.
Oh, I heard about that.
I work with my dad and my brother, and my dad is going with us on this cruise. So it's literally like we're leaving my brother alone with the business for a whole week. So I want to make sure we're caught up on everything before we take off.
Yeah, not leaving with the mess.
Yeah. How long are you gone for again, Russ?
I am gone Saturday to the next Sunday.
Okay.
You're going to have so much fun.
It's going to be great, yeah.
So now, which are your islands?
We are going to Cayman Islands, and then after that is Cozumel, which I guess technically is a small island right off of Cancun, and then Belize City and Mahogany Bay.
So let me tell you one thing about Mahogany Bay. I forgot what it's called. There is a beach there, and they have kayaks, and the guy will go out for free in his little kayak. And they're, what do they call those things? See, I'm so brain dead right now. But they have the reefs, and you can go swim over them, and the fish come up, and they'll surround you. And then all you have to do is tip them when you go back. And it was gorgeous. I love that island. But if you snorkel, bring your snorkel gear. Make sure Bella gets to go in and see it, because Bella will be so happy.
Oh yeah, she spent this whole summer, because she knew that we were going to be going on this cruise and stuff. She spent the whole summer learning how to use. I got her some goggles and a snorkel, and she spent the summer learning how to use them. So I think she's good.
She's going to be good to go. That is so. That is going to be so. I want to know Roatan. Okay, guys, when you talk, I'm going to look for that island. I want you to go to that one, because that one's the best one.
Roatan?
A worm for 1K. Yeah.
They call it Mahogany, but it's really Roatan.
Yeah, Roatan. It's beautiful. I'd love to go there.
Oh,
Roatan, yeah.
Did you remember? Oh my gosh, I'm so sad.
So I think it's Belize City, we are going to some Mayan ruins, which is going to be amazing. Because I guess that's one of the ones where people were like, the Mayan calendar was ending, and that's one of the ruins that people all gathered at or whatever for the end of days. And then they gathered there, and then it was like, oh, hey, well, dinner time. Let's go home.
Yeah, oh well, a few more virgins in the pit. Let's just move on.
But yeah, so that's where we're going.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Grant McIntosh. So by the way, I don't know if you saw that, Val, but when he got 1,000 subs, he ate a worm.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I heard that somebody was kind of almost Yeah,
he was a little green.
Yeah, I heard somebody was super green.
He was a good sport, though.
Yeah, he and the Crazy Worm Lady did it. Now, I didn't catch it live, Grant, but I did go back and watch the replay. Yeah, that was pretty awesome, pretty brave. So
But he
I'm not
didn't chew
quite-
it. But he didn't
No, he
chew it.
didn't.
Oh, you didn't do it, Grant? I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to redo it now.
That's that's what I said.
I'm pretty
Now you
sure.
gotta do 2, just so you learn your lesson. No.
Well, he claimed it was trying to crawl back up. I said that's why you have to chew it.
Ooh.
But,
He said he chewed the second one.
Oh
I
my
didn't know he
God.
had a
that's
second
right.
one.
Yeah, no, he did. I didn't know
Oh,
he chewed
wow.
that one though.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm not eating worms for 1,000 subs, but what I am doing for 1,000 subs is my daughter is going to get the clippers, and she gets to give me a haircut.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Hey, Roger. Bye. You have a nice night,
See you,
Roger.
Take care, Roger. No.
yeah. So my daughter will be giving me a buzz cut. Now I am I'm not like going bald. I'm gonna put one of those big old guards on it, so it's.
I would do something.
Now I got a long ways to go before I get to my 1,000, so it'll give you plenty of time to come up with some creative ideas of what you think I should do.
Oh my gosh. I think I just fainted. I think that's all I did. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And it's not for 1,000 subs, but this summer, Q Asgard Studios and I
Oh,
are
that's right.
doing
The
our
cricket
cricket
challenge.
eating. Yep, we're eating crickets.
Oh. Oh no, 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 no.
Yep, and it's not too late, Grant. It's not too late, Grant, to start doing crickets and
Oh.
then send me one, and I'll eat that cricket.
Come on, Grant.
Oh.
I told him on I forget whose channel. Oh, it was Cole Outdoors. I was on Cole Outdoors channel, and I told him, I was like, you started doing crickets. I'll eat one of those crickets.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Drone Landscape says I should shave the beard for 1,000 subs.
Oh my gosh.
Only one
Well,
side.
Only one side.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're gonna do it, you have
Well-
to do it where it's
Well, here's the funny thing. Last year I had a beard probably about 6 or 7 inches off my chin. So this is pretty short in comparison to that. So yeah, I'll do something. I'll do something like that. But I got some time to worry about that.
oh my gosh.
I'm in no rush.
See, I gave away an Amazon Dot, the electric dot. I gave that away when I reached 100 subs. So I kind of skipped over the 1,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Well,
So
you know
I
what?
was shocked when I hit it.
I already set it for what I'm doing at 1,000, so that's what I'm going to do. But I think at 1,500 or something, and every 500 after that or whatever, I might give something away. But I think I'm going to buy another one of these and give it away because
Ooh.
this thing has been such an amazing little beater drone, and it's like $30.
Yeah.
And if somebody has a cell phone, you can get FPV and actually fly and see with your cell phone. It's not the greatest camera. It's a 720p camera, and it's 20 frames per second, but it's fun, and it actually. I mean, if you look really close here at that, you can see that blade is all bent up right here.
Yep.
It still flies perfectly. Still flies perfectly. So.
Well, I'm actually I'm thinking maybe halfway mark at 500. I'll start doing a giveaway because I have if you know Mrs. RC and RC Crazy, they come in.
Yeah.
They have their own T-shirt and hat printing stuff, and I actually gave them my logo and some ideas, and I'm going to be putting in an order at least for myself. But hell,
Nice.
maybe I'll start throwing some shirts out there.
Oh, nice. I know that Roger put in an order for some, what do they call it through them? Some stickers. Yeah, we're going to see how those go. I think she is just talented. Very talented to be able to do that. Hey, JMC.
Oh, JMC. That's another good outdoors channel. Yeah. I like watching those guys fish live.
Yeah, I've gone to their channel before. So.
Especially if you kind of like poke at him and then she'll kind of join in with you. And, because I think there was one, I can't remember what, but they were fishing. You might remember this, JNC. I think you guys were fishing by a bridge or something, and it was really cold outside. And she was the only one who had caught a walleye. You hadn't caught anything. So I just remember poking at that a little bit.
Oh my gosh. I have to make sure. Let me see. Gosh. My roommate, Kevin, they unsubscribed him from Kim and from Canadian Drone Network and my channel. So when I went on, I go, "You're not subscribed to me? What did you do? Did I complain about your cats? Are you not cleaning that back room of yours?" And he was like, "Oh no." And I'm just like, "What? You unsubscribed to all of us?"
And now his name is Alexa.
Yeah, it is.
Because he brought you, or I mean, sorry, Alexa brought you coffee.
Yeah, I just say Alexa because that's what I've named him now. Yeah, so that was after the purge, and so I thought, because he watches my channel, because I come home and go, "You better watch my video."
Well, everybody's got to pay that YouTube tax.
Oh my God, we all do.
So I actually found a way to see where and how many channels are actually purged from YouTube compared to, because people will always unsubscribe from you or whatever.
Right.
I mean, if they aren't going to watch your videos, hey,
right?
Yeah, this isn't a jail, it's not a prison. So,
right.
But I actually found a thing. So there's closed channels removed. I forget where it's on your analytics, but you have to actually go to the beta. Studio beta version, and you can find it on your analytics. And I found, so I had 11 removed as of, it was like 9 days ago. So 11 of them removed because of the purge. And I say the purge because Val made a nice video about it right as it was about to happen. And I like the name.
Yeah.
I heard about it. Someone said something. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go look this up," and I read all about it. And I was like, "Oh, it's coming. It's now." So I put something up because I thought, how, when there's no drama, we go through drama cycles. So we had our laws going up, and everyone was just crazy about what's going to happen. Then Article 13, and then somebody they thought flew by the airport. It turned out to be a phone call or something like that. And I'm reading all their articles on it. And now Canada, I'm kind of over all this stuff. So I decided to call it the purge because why not?
Oh, yeah.
So has anything happened with Article 13? I haven't seen any change.
Yes. So what has happened? Oh, wait, no, let's see. Article 13, that's the new drone laws in the United States. They released some new information on flying at night. And pretty soon here, you're going to be able to fly at night commercially with your Part 107 license.
Yeah. And over people.
And
over people.
And
with
over
limitation.
People. Yeah,
with limitation,
did you see
of course.
the stipulations on over people? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's no drone out there.
With over people? What?
They have to have, their props have to be enclosed. They have to have this, they have to have that. And I don't think aftermarket prop guards are going to count.
No. So there's this new stipulation that you can fly over people now, Val, but you have to have prop guards that are enclosed, which means guarded both top, bottom, and outside. And it cannot be an aftermarket. Now, the thing is, it can't be aftermarket now, but I guarantee 6, 8, 10 months from now, there's going to be somebody who's going to license their prop guards as, proper or whatever for this and that drone. But you also have to go and get a parachute and attach it to your drone. Oh, yeah. And it has to be able to slow it down to a certain amount of feet per second. And it has to have an auto prop stop or whatever once the parachute deploys. So there's a whole bunch of wiring stuff that there's no drone out there that is capable of this right now.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any like that unless the guys do them, do mods and stuff on them.
Well, and that's the thing is the mods won't count. It has to be proper, UC coded, whatever.
Oh my God. Well, I don't want to fly over people because I'm not that good. And I've decided not to kill people this year. So I have just written that off. I'm just going to fly with nobody's under my drone.
Better safe than sorry.
I think so. So that was article, wasn't that 232 or something for the United States? And the Article 13 was what YouTube and all these other places were going to have to do based on
Oh, yeah,
copyright
that's right.
in England. Did anything happen with that? I've not heard a thing.
No,
I
haven't
think
heard
I think UK is more concerned with their like Brexit stuff.
Yeah, so they're
they're
doing
going
more.
through right now.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Keith did something, started that Brexit war, so he could fly his drones. I'm not sure. I'm just starting the rumor.
Yeah, I don't know how all that stuff is going to work, and I know there's so many people upset about it that who knows if it will actually be enforced or not. So
Right, drones would be good for scoping out fishing spots up north outdoors. It'd be great for that.
So up north, yeah, it's an amazing thing actually, because if you get a drone like my Mavic Air here, well, see if I can grab it. If you get a drone like my Mavic Air here, and you put on the camera, there's an ability to put lens covers and filters on these cameras. You can see, maybe you can see it in here. Well, you can't really see it, but there's threading on there for putting lenses. If you put a polarized lens filter on that camera and you stare it straight down into the water, you'll be able to see through the water like you can with polarized glasses, and you'll be able to see structure and everything for fishing.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Drone Landscapes. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. The Article 13. Yeah, I got it mixed up with the new stuff.
There's a lot to keep up with. There's a lot to keep up with, especially when it comes to drones. And now we got the horror movie on the drones. I heard that was true.
Oh no, it's coming out. Did you watch that trailer?
I saw a drone that looks somewhat similar to it, so I'm pretty sure it's a true story based on truth. That's the next rumor I'm starting. I'm starting lots of stuff right now.
Oh,
I must be living under a rock. There's a movie that's coming out about drones.
Oh, yeah. Mark. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will. I'll see if I can find the link here and I'll throw it in. But give me a second here. But yeah, so what it is, Mark, is it's a horror film about a drone that goes rogue and starts thinking on its own and having its own intelligence, and it starts attacking everybody. And
AI meets drones. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing takes out a whole SWAT team, and it's a Phantom 4. Like,
oh man.
And then it self morphs and turns into an inspired drone.
Oh geez.
It upgrades. Dave said it upgrades itself. Yes.
Yeah, it does.
And there's true.
Okay. There's a cheesy one-liner in there, and the main guy, he's like, "Oh, I hate upgrades." It's just
oh no. Oh my
great.
God.
I can't wait to see it, because as I said last week in this show, I have no problem admitting that I have seen every Sharknado.
I was just about to say, sounds like you like Sharknado then. I was just going to say that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So what is Sharknado? I thought that was just like a documentary on sharks.
Oh, it is. No. You should watch it. Full-on documentary.
No.
It's not?
No.
It's a ridiculous movie, sci-fi movie. I think it's made by the Sci-Fi Channel, isn't it, Mark?
I think so.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I boycotted it.
Oh.
I guess it's worse than Jaws.
Oh, yes.
Oh, by far. Like, yes. So it's what it is there's these sharks that are able to actually like create tornado weather, travel on land, and attack people from the tornado. Yeah.
The sharks are in the tornado.
Oh, yes. But it's not a tornado anymore. It's now a sharknado.
You know.
But if it goes through a nuclear power plant, it's a nuke-nado. And if it goes through an oil field, it's an oil-nado, because that's all what happens in the documentary called Sharknado 4.
You know what? I wouldn't want to hit. I would not want to go through an oily Sharknado.
No.
That just sounds nasty. I'm sorry. I could not do it. I might go through the nuclear one maybe, but not the oily one.
No. I mean, that just sounds like a whole bunch of, that's a whole bunch of Greco wrestling sharks right there.
Right.
Oof. No. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to have to cut this short on my end, but I appreciate you, Russ, letting me pop in here. And
No problem, Mark.
And Val, it was a pleasure meeting you finally.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you.
I can't wait to see your live stream, and everybody else. Thanks for stopping in. And next week, if you want me, Russ, I'll advertise. I'll put a notification out there, and I'll take over for you. Yep. I guess it'll be 10:30 Eastern. I guess that would be 7:30 your time, right?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead. Take it from me.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Well, keep it going, man. We'll keep it going. So, and I hope you, if I don't talk to you, I hope you enjoy your trip, man. Keep it safe. All right.
Sounds
okay.
Good.
Take
Thanks,
care,
Mark.
everybody. Bye.
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 Yep. Mark's you know, what's funny is not only is Mark only an hour away from Paul, but you know how Paul's a teacher, right?
Yeah.
So is Mark.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So they're going to have a lot of fun. They're going to have a lot of fun. Oh, Up North Outdoors said, got to go, but I hit both your buttons joining About Northwest.
Sounds good. And Ultimate Shoe Tube's in here. Sorry, guys, I haven't checked chat in like 3 minutes. I got talking about Sharknado and I got all twisted up.
I know. That was my plan. Just twist it right up with Sharknado. I am going to have to probably watch one just because.
Honestly, if you've watched one, you've watched close to all of them.
Oh. Okay. Well, then don't. I don't want it. It started like it thought I was working out. I'm like sitting here. It's like, get up and really move. Oh, let's see. I'm jealous of teachers who get to drone together.
So, Jerry, they're both in New York, Jerry. That, in fact, Lewis P. Floyd, Paul, he's the one who I have been getting you guys in contact with each other. You should hit him up, Jerry. I thought I emailed his email address to you, but if not, check in with the Drone Hub, and he's often in there. Very often, almost, I would say Paul's in there. What would you say, Val? Lewis P. Floyd's in there about 3 or 4 days a week?
Yeah, and I have his email too, and I think he just sent me something, Jerry, and if that was you, send it to me. I will send it to you because I think when you guys, thank you, Passion for Hunting and Fishing. I think when you guys get together, it just makes everything perfect. You know, when you're teaching kids about drones, and they all make us look like what? Ancient, these kids who fly. They are just beautiful. So it's wonderful. So I can't wait.
Awesome, Jerry. That's good. I'm glad you guys got together. Yeah, I was really hoping that was going to work out for you guys.
Very nice. How come I haven't seen any grandbaby action here?
He's asleep now. Yeah.
I'm talk to the hand, boy. Talk to the hand.
Yeah, no, he's had an ear infection since Tuesday.
Ooh, that's not fun, a little guy.
Yeah, it got up to 103 degrees. His temperature did. Yeah, so I stayed home with him today. I was stay-at-home dad, rocking the bib and everything, doing the dishes and all that stuff today.
Nothing sexier than a man who does dishes. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you got to hold a spatula in one hand and a plate in the other and shake it at people when you talk, because that's what I was doing today. Colin, don't do that at the dog. Colin, don't throw that at the cat.
That's right. That's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh my God. But that baby and your little Bella, beautiful children.
Oh yeah.
See, if you move closer to me, I could say, oh, just leave the baby here. Go have fun.
Oh yeah, well, we will definitely have to have you meet them at some point in time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mr. Mum Russ, exactly. Drone Landscapes, exactly.
I'm going up to New Meadows in the middle of February because I'm teaching restorative justice implementation stuff. So I'm heading up there. So sometimes I end up by doing this like dispute resolution stuff within schools and all that kind of stuff. I end up in all those kind of places.
In New Meadows, where is that at?
New Meadows is before you get to Riggins and after you leave McCall.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
It's that when you come to that stop sign and there's like the gas station, I think there's a Subway and you turn and that's all you see till you get into McCall. That's it. It's small, but those people are so wonderful.
You know what's funny is I used to come down there for work all the time, probably 4 or 5 times a year. So I actually know the Boise area pretty well.
Nice, nice. Well, when you come here, you have to bring the baby.
For sure.
Tell your wife, you guys come down, you bring the baby. And then we can put her on Ranger here and let him ride. Right, Ranger? My big dog. Oh my gosh. Pond and I know how to fish. Oh. Manic, we got to talk. We got to talk because we need to do an interview for sure.
Jerry, that is really cool. You were talking about how you weren't connected with anybody. Now you're connecting with a lot of people. It would be so amazing if, like, what started from what you have, and you're talking about the Arkansas teacher and everything, and then Paul here, Lewis P. Floyd, and that just somehow started a spider web around the whole country. Wouldn't it be amazing if, like, drone flying or something like that ended up becoming like an elective in school?
I think it's going to. I think it's going to because there is so much opportunity now coming up for that. In STEM class, very good. Very good.
Because I'll tell you what, you know, when I was in college, if there was a drone elective, I probably would have chose that and sacrificed going into the 94% female yoga class that I actually took.
Yes, I think I would have given up on my astrology class, which I thought was actually turned out to be astronomy or what's astronomy. It ended up being about the sky and not the signs. I thought we'd be learning about, I thought this was a weird class, but it was 4 credits and it was, you know, all of a sudden I'm learning about black holes and I'm like, what about the signs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Pisces. I don't know what you guys are talking about, the supermassive black hole, but yeah.
I want to learn more about my sign Scorpio. Can we learn some more? Yeah, I was such a doughhead. Oh, so.
What would have been great is if you actually raised your hand and been like, so is anybody in here, you know, a Sagittarius? Because that does not match with me at all.
No, I think it was really a lot more fun when I went, what? When are we going to get to the astrological signs? And the teacher just looked at me, this little guy who had a light bulb and said, you know, we moved this way around this planet or something. And I was like, what is he doing? And then, yeah, everyone laughed. And I felt, yeah, ridiculous. But I do a lot. So it doesn't really matter. I was just like.
Yeah, well, I actually do like astronomy. I have a telescope and all that stuff. In fact, my wedding ring, because I like astronomy so much, is actually made out of meteorite and space shuttle ceramic tile material.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Ooh, well, I will tell you, I took my kids when we went out and did stargazing with the class because, you know, I think I was 39 when I took the class. And I tell you what, I've never seen kids more excited about seeing the beehive stars, you know, the clusters and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, made them love it. Learning about Val's life, I need to go. Oh, sorry, Patchen, for hunting him. We were just talking about silly stuff. Bye.
Hey, Patchen, thank you so much for coming in and raiding me. Yeah. That was my first raid I've ever had. Oh. I will never forget you for it. In fact, I think I'm going to print out your picture and put it on my wall, Rocco, and I won't be that weird.
YouTube astronomy is awesome. It is. I ended up acing that class. I loved every minute of it. And my son, I think he was 6 when I took it. He used to go to class with me because my kids were really well behaved. They knew I was a struggling single mom and let me take my kids to class with me. So yeah. So I'm just.
Sammy, you're only 7 away. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, everybody who doesn't have Sammy, go ahead and get Sammy. I hope you can get to 200. I remember being there one time myself. So, but yeah, it was. Now you were expecting to take astrology. Did you enjoy it once you knew what it was and it was astronomy, or?
Yeah. I fell in love with it. My kids did. They always wanted to go to class. My daughter wanted to skip school to go to class, and she was like in 2nd grade at that time. So it's really cool. Oh, Russ lost his raid. Oh, yes. I won't read that whole thing. Hey, Sammy, I am part of your channel now. So, Val's Life. So you are no longer 7 away. You should be only, let's see. I'm going to hit this refresh and see how far you are away.
Oh, you're buffering there? You know, I think I'm buffering actually.
You only need 5 more now.
Oh,
No, when I go to the channel to see their channel, I will hit that little refresh thing so I know how many subs they have as we go along.
Yeah.
Neo Shadow, Sammy Bohan's. Ooh, Hillbilly Pyro, how are you doing?
Yeah, guys, for some reason it must have stuck for a few seconds. What I had to do with the actual thing is I had to actually manually skip it ahead to the 0, and it somehow fixed itself. But if it's not going to refresh for you guys, don't worry about it. I can't make this stream too long tonight because there's still a couple things I need to do to get ready. So I'm probably going to be off here in 5 or 6 minutes or whatever anyway. So.
But it was dead in my room. Oh, I'm sorry, Hillbilly Pyro.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pyro.
Yeah, my chat froze when I was on Rogers, and I'm looking, I'm going, did I say something? Because everyone is either just sitting there shocked with their jaws dropped, or just stopped on its own.
Yeah, Roger's getting fairly close to 2K now.
Oh my God, I keep sucking down his dust. I told him you weren't allowed to pass me to begin with, and now you just more dust. It's not right.
He's growing quick.
Yeah, he is doing a stellar job. He really is. I'm so happy for him.
And you know what's funny is I'm coming up on. Oh, sorry. What was that, Val?
No, I was just saying. Ricky Dubs just said F5 to refresh if you're buffering. So I said, very nice, thank you.
But also not Alt F4. Don't push that. or Control Alt Delete. Don't push either of those.
Now, hey Ed.
Oh, hey, how's it going, Ed? But what I was talking about, Val, is when I started this, I think I posted my first video like the 15th or 16th of February or something like that last year. I was expecting to get to like 300 or 400 within a year. And here I am closing in on 1,000. I cannot believe.
Right, but I can see why you are, because of the way you do your channel. You are very good at this. I started in March 2017, and let me just say, I think that's what it was or something. I'm coming up on my 2 years in this March, but I had like 1 supporter and then 2. My family wouldn't even click on it.
Yeah, I
have time.
Yeah, same here. I had a few family members support me from the very beginning. I think I got up to like 10 or 11 or something like that with just family and a couple friends supporting me and stuff. But yeah, then it's slow go.
It was, but you know what? I think that kind of gives you a lot of character, and it gives you time to make all your mistakes before everyone gets to see what mistakes you're making.
Yeah, and I mean, from the beginning to now, I've just learned so many things. And everybody else, I mean, every single person on this chat right now, they're all None of them are just people who are in here watching. They're all creators. And
Yes.
every single one of these people, like the amount of what they know about video and editing, even if you aren't doing that much editing, you still know more than the average person. And that's going to help you out at some point in time.
Yeah, nobody should have called you Hillbilly Pyro, whatever they were calling you. That's not right. You know, I was told I was fat and ugly, and you know, while I may be fat, I'm certainly not ugly. So you know, you just have to take it with grain of salt, whatever they say.
Yeah, you know, Hillbilly Pyro. What is it? When I was in my psychology class and stuff in college, we did a study on sociology, just a short one, and its connection to psychology and all that stuff. 80% of people who call you names, 80% is because you have something or are something that they don't have. So if you're sitting there and you're a happy person and you're doing your stream, somebody else is like, they've got their internal problems that they're dealing with, and they're like, well, this guy's happy. I don't like that. Oh, you're a, what do they call you? You're a gimp. You know, forget that. Forget them. So,
and you don't scare anyone. You're such a big-hearted sweetie.
Dude, I love when you blow stuff up, man.
Oh my God. You know, I think it's true. When people get jealous of you, and it always makes me laugh if someone acts like they're jealous of something I have, because I'm like, oh my gosh, why would you be? There's no reason. There would be no reason. You know, the other day, I'll tell you my quick story. I went over to take care of this elderly woman, and she went to the bathroom, and I had to plunge the toilet, and I ended up putting that water all over me because I did it wrong, and it splashed back on me. And then I went home, and within a day, my hair looked this color. And I just was telling Roger, why would anyone ever be jealous of me? My life, look at my life. And it's the truth. It's just, there's absolutely no reason. We all just are good people out here trying to make it work, and there's no reason for jealousy, because anybody in here would do anything that they could for you, right? And you never know what someone else's life is. You never know.
And you know, all those people that everybody else looks up to, you know, I mean, I look up to Roger, I look up to you as far as, you know, streaming and stuff, because you guys had it down and have had it down for a lot longer than I have. But there's always somebody looking up to you as well. And so that's why I always feel like, you know, if there's somebody like what's his name, who is that Sammy Boy, he's 5 away from 200. You know, I remember being at that point. So
right,
you know, why would I not want to help somebody get farther than 200 and get their 200 and then, you know, get his 300? Because when I first came on Roger's stream, Canadian Drone Hub, everybody, when I first came on Roger's stream, I was at 180 something subscribers. And, you know, it's not always about subscribers. Everybody knows that. It's more about your view time than anything, not even clicks, but view time. Once you're monetized, then you worry about clicks and all that stuff. And that's only if you actually plan on making real money, because 99% of us who are monetized, I mean, you know this, Val, you're not making a paycheck.
No, I want to tell you guys, though, in the last month, I have made $8. I know it's a lot of money, but I'm just saying. And it may not just be for the all time. But I wanted to say something with Dad Random. Yeah, I majored in sociology. I was so interested in what made groups of people move in certain directions as opposed to one person. Val, no mic. I don't have a mic.
I can hear you, Val. Can nobody else hear you?
Your shout, Val. What?
Manic, he doesn't have a mic. As far as you doing an interview with him, I think is what he means, maybe.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I really liked sociology. It was one of my favorite things to take. So I majored in it, and I minored in dispute resolution. But I think that it's just very cool. I love it.
You know what's funny is when I took that class for psychology, I was completely against psychology before I took that class.
Mhm.
And it ended up being I had to take another science, and all the other sciences that I wanted to actually take were all taken up. And I'm like, whatever, for my business degree, psychology is probably a good thing to have. Oh, this stupid class, you know. By the time I was done with that class, I was so interested in psychology. I ended up going out and reading like 9 or 10 other books and all this other stuff, and actually doing research on sociology and everything. And I just like, when I go back for more college, which I will eventually here, but when I go back and do more college, go get a higher degree, I plan on taking some more psychology and
Oh
sociology.
yeah, yeah. Sociology. I went with that. I wanted to be a math teacher, and after calculus and discrete mathematics, I just decided, yeah, I didn't want to screw more kids up because I had a hard time in those classes. So, but I will say that I did that, and I still do a lot of regular stuff and take care of people. And, you know, I just do a lot of things, and it's just, you are who you are. That's just it. No one's better than you. You're not better than anyone else. And I think it's just one of those deals that once you recognize that, then there's no reason to be jealous of anyone.
No, there really isn't, because I mean, I hate, it's a kind of a morbid subject, but I mean, there's famous people that commit harm to themselves. And so if those people, I mean, they have real struggles that they get to that level, you know, they have the same struggles we are. They're just on a different scale, and they have a different amount of people watching them. So it, you know, every time, you know, we're all like, oh gosh, that person must have the life. With that life comes all their struggles and everything as well. And we all have that, all to a different degree, different people involved, different things are causing those struggles. I mean, I have a 1-year-old who has an ear infection right now. That's probably the most of my stress, is that he's got an ear infection and we're about to leave for a cruise, and his grandma's going to be watching him, and we're going to have very limited contact with her. Luckily, amoxicillin works very well, very quick, and he's good already. So.
Oh, nice. Hey, Nathan likes drums. Yeah, Dan Gameplay, he's getting there. He really is. Oh, you're at 78 before Christmas, and now you're at 227. Yeah, I think it's that we just, you know, it's just about going in, watching the videos that are there, and just realizing that we're all doing it. Some people do it, just go on and have fun. I actually am monetized now, though nothing's really happened with that, but you know, I would like to think when I retire, I'll have a nice little show and a nice little, you know, help me through my retirement, since Social Security will be all up, I'll be looking at. But my mom worked till 80, and I'm fine with working till whenever. I just think that we all do things for different reasons, but then we find community and family. And then our reasons change, or they morph into something bigger. And whatever your reasons are, we're just here to support.
Yeah, I mean, when I came on here on YouTube, my goal was, well, okay, so there was a part of me that was like, I'm gonna light the world on fire. Watch out, PewDiePie, here I come. You know.
Yeah.
But my realistic goals were, I'm gonna go on here and I'm gonna learn about video editing, and I'm going to fly my drone. I'm going to meet other people who fly drones. And honestly, one of the biggest things I had as my goal was to meet somebody in this area and fly with them. And that's one of the few goals that I haven't done yet.
Right.
But what I have learned is I've learned a lot about video editing. It all of a sudden, after doing this for a while, I've had a lot of people say, oh, well, hey, your videos are really good, and I love the way you edit it and all that stuff. And so it kind of gave me the confidence, I guess, to go after my Part 107 license, and look where that's gone and stuff.
I mean, you've been doing really well with that. I'm so proud of you. I truly am, Russ, because you're the kind of guy who they went through those steps to learn the craft, more or less, because it is, and just keep going. I just think it's wonderful. I do. I think your videos are great. And so are so many people's on here. Like, I just found out Manic Magic under I Love My Blow Up Drones is artistic and does all that. I think Ed in here, I Love My Drones. Oh my God, he is a hoot. I mean, that guy is funnier than heck, and he's so laid back. I just love when he goes on live. there are so many people who I would look at and say they do a better job than what I do, and I'm happy for them. I don't begrudge them that. I think they should. You know, I think that's just how that works, and we just keep going.
Yeah, and even, you know, like you say, you want to be able to have your show, you know, in a few years and sit there and, you know, even if you don't make money, it's just something that you'll be able to do and you'll enjoy, right? And if you're retired, you're going to have a lot of time, and that's going to help you fill your time and put more purpose into part of your day and everything. Correct?
That's right. And I found out that when I was live streaming, it really gave back to me more than I was giving to it, I think. So when the live stream went away for 2 months, like it did, I love you, Ed. When the live stream went away, the way it did, how it did, and what I got to go through from that, I got to tell you, there's a lot of growth happening with that. And, you know, everything's for reason, right? Everything has a reason.
Yep.
So that's just how it works. Have a good night. Think I will try live again. Hillbilly Pyro? Yeah, and see if you can't put something up so it lets us know you're doing it so that we can see if we can't get on and give you some support. Right?
Yeah. One thing, Hillbilly, that helps a lot is if you go into your live stream and you go schedule an event or create an event, and you create it for later, it kind of gives people a heads up that, hey, you're going to be on live in an hour. You don't want to do it like 10, 12 hours before, because then people will forget about it. But if you do it like an hour before or something like that, people will all be like, oh, hey, that guy's going to be on. I know him. I like him. And then people will schedule in their minds, hey, I'm going to look for this stream in an hour. And by the way, Hillbilly, you're definitely doing something right, because I love watching you blow stuff up. And if you could if you're blowing stuff up live, like, that would be, if you're lighting off a couple firecrackers or whatever, that'd be awesome.
You know, I got to tell you, Sammy Boy Hunt, I agree. We come on and we think, we put up a video and we think, oh, this is going to be easy. But I tell you what, it is. I don't find it easy. I find it enjoyable. I find it a lot of things, but easy has not been anything I found it.
No. Well, hey guys, I appreciate everybody coming in. I got to get going because I got some stuff I got to do, like I said, before I go to bed. And tomorrow I'm not going to have a ton of time to get some stuff done. But I appreciate everybody coming in. Absolutely. Val, so glad you could come on camera.
Thank you so much for having me on, Russ. Yeah. My first day back, and I so appreciate it.
Yep. And gameplay, man, you'll get there, dude. You'll get that 100. I really wish it was on this stream. I love seeing that stuff, but you'll get there. Trust me. But anyways, everybody, thank you for coming on. Val, so glad to have you back.
Thank you.
You guys are all amazing in here. Appreciate it very much. I will see you guys after the cruise. But in the meantime, next Thursday at the same time as this show, Centroid Aerial Images, Mark, will be doing a show for me. And he'll be taking my place for the next week. But then after that, the week after that, I will be right back on here. We'll have some fun stuff. Maybe that'll be when I do my haircut or something, because I'm sure
you have to wait for the next week, because then I'm gone the next week on my cruise.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well,
you have to wait, because I have been putting in floors and every. Oh my God, that is so funny.
What, you have to keep a straight face and talk about? Keep going. What's going on?
I don't think I can. That is the weirdest thing I heard. I think that's the thing that has a mind of its own and is growing.
No, that's to keep my mind from being probed by aliens.
Ah, see?
But,
I was going to say, decided not to. Okay.
We'll see everybody later. Have a good one. Appreciate it. I will try to stay safe on the cruise, and I will have amazing footage because I am bringing the drone when I get back. See you guys.
Bye, guys.